Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Safe completion on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. LSU quick to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have it.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. At the 15, he's loose. Open field on the right. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody. The length of the field, 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Tate. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone. They can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. The short hand, it's Anderson. Turning it on! He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears
unleashes one deep, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from them a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. LSU right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him.
Turning on the Jets. All out of space. Touchdown, LSU. A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He unleashes a long one. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Tate. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll throw on third down. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
This time it's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the fourth. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. With the catch, it's Hill. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They go to the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play them.